Hey guys, it's Femboy Foraging back with another Skyblock video. Today we're not going to be doing something foraging. I wanted to give you guys a good money making method that I used to do to help some of you early game players out. The setup can get expensive if you want to make the most money, but can be started for relatively cheap. Today's money making method is going to be about automatons. You've seen them before. You go in the Crystal Hollows, the only requirement is Hard Mountain 4, and you see these, let me find one. Oh, iron golems just sitting around the city. If you weren't aware, their precursor apparatuses are all 6 parts combined. This was about 920k, which is a good chunk of money for something that realistically people don't know isn't that hard. The setup we're going to be needing for this is Sorrow armor, preferably with better, renowned. Bank is decent too. Then you're going to want a gemstone gauntlet, and this is where their specifics come in. You're going to want all perfects, because if you look at the ability, reduced to atoms. On mining islands, mobs hit by this gauntlet will drop the same gemstones as your field gemstone slots, and if they're perfects, then you'll get better gemstones. That also is increased by pristine, so you want to get, obviously, perfect topaz on your armor and in your artifact power, but I'm not rich enough for that. So the only other thing you're going to need is looting 4. Everything else doesn't really matter. Just make sure you can one-tap with it. For pets, you're just going to want a mole pet. This is, as you can see, has a magnetic nose perk. Automatons drop their parts 5% more frequently. And the reason I say looting 4 and not looting 5 is bad, because mole's perk plus looting 5 brings the drop chance of automaton parts over 2%. And if you don't know, if an item has a drop rate over 2%, the magic find doesn't affect it. Otherwise, magic find does affect it. Therefore, you're going to want the drop rate to stay under 2% as high as possible. So you're going to use a mole pet with looting 4. I've also tested this is higher than any magic find pet with looting 5. The 50% is such a huge, substantial difference, and it affects the base drop rate that magic find doesn't really matter over this. So now I'm going to show you quickly how to farm these guys. The goal is to do a route. I'm going to show you the route. Some guys already in here, level 77. You can see people know what they're doing. But there's a route you should follow. I'm going to run through it. There may be some spawns that I missed, but that's because someone's already here. So I usually start around here. I E-thwarp down here. Kill the guys that spawn. I start here. Go up first. I think it was the one that spawned underneath. Then you teleport over here. Then up here. You don't need to use orb. You can just teleport normally. Down here. Sometimes he spawns out here. Sometimes he spawns in here. Then you teleport up here. Kill the one that spawns around here. This one that spawns up here. And there's a few that spawn anywhere in this area. As you see, one spawns here, one spawns here. And then there's going to be one that spawns on this platform. One spawns either on this platform or this platform. It's this platform this time. One that spawns around here. One that spawns up here. Then you go to the middle of the bridge. Someone already killed it. Yep, as you can see. Then you're going to follow this path. They're going to spawn along this path. You just keep killing them in order. And eventually, you get up to this platform where you're going to teleport around to this bridge. You're going to kill the automatons that spawn around here. Then you're going to come down here. There's some that spawn around here. You're going to drop down. You're going to kill this one. Kill this one. You're going to break. You can break these tripwires, by the way, by breaking one block underneath them, and you can walk right over them. There's going to be sometimes one that spawns in here. Yep, you can see he spawns pretty deeper in this lobby, but usually he spawns around there. You're going to drop down here. You're going to kill this one. It's going to be a platform here normally, not affected by this path, that one will spawn on. Once again, break the tripwire. Kill all the ones that spawn down here. Go up these, well, there's normally stairs here, but go up these stairs. There's one that spawns here, here. Once again, break the tripwire, simple. It's going to be one that spawns around here. You run down the middle of this area. Then you're going to go up to this platform here. You're going to kill these ones. Sometimes there's one that spawns down there. Don't worry about it. If it does, just kill it. You're going to run up there, kill the one that spawns on that platform. Then you're going to run over here. There's usually one that spawns anywhere in this area. You're going to teleport back, kill the ones in here. Ether warp, or just teleport up through that floor. Kill these ones. It's going to be one that spawns either on this platform or this platform. And that's the route. And then you go back up to the start and go back up to the top and restart. It's relatively simple. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a timer for 5 minutes. And when I get back, we'll check and see how much money I made. All right, I'll be back in 5 minutes. Alright, coming down to the last 10 seconds of the test. We're just going to kill these last few. And that's time. Let's go on top of the robot. And let's see how much we made in 5 minutes. So in that 5-minute test, we got 14 parts, which we're going to be going off of the average price of precursor apparatuses. Because if we go off of this, sell for 920,000. And we divide that by 6, the average price of a part is going to be 153k, so if we do that times 14, we're going to be getting 2.1 mil versus 1.5. So you're obviously going to want to be selling these precursor apparatuses. You're going to want to wait until you can craft them. I unfortunately didn't get any synthetic hearts this test, so I'm not going to be able to craft any. We also got 782k in gemstones, so we add that. 82,359 coins. And we get 3 million coins in 5 minutes. Multiply that by 12. 35 million coins an hour. And all I'm doing is beating up robots. I also got pretty unlucky. I usually get about 10 parts every 2 minutes. This was really unlucky. So I'm going to go off this because I feel like I want it to be fair. Not everyone's going to be as efficient or have as much of a setup as me. But even in that small, short test, we made 35,174,824 coins. Just wanted to share with you guys a relatively easy method to get into, and I hope you enjoyed. See ya.